Sheriff's detectives are investigating a deadly shooting in Baldwin Park. Baldwin Park police say they found a Hispanic male shot several times in a backyard on 3800 block of Fuente Avenue this morning.
Golden Gate champion Bret the Threat is here. Again, we're all flying blind together here for the love of the game, this mystery show. Who awaits the submission gangster? Submission gangster, submission godfather, Timothy Thatcher. Maybe nobody knows more about doing it for the love of the game than that man. No social media buzz, no gift on wrestling Twitter. He doesn't have social media. He does this because he is an artist in that ring. And title on the line, Golden Gate Championship on the line. And the most faithful of the West Coast block, letting Bret the Threat know what may be in his very near future. Bell has rung. Golden Gate Championship on the line. Bret the Threat defending against Timothy Thatcher. You never know what could happen at a mystery show like this. Early control. Wrist and digit manipulation. And Bret able to get that single leg takedown. I mean, kind of a mirror match of sorts, but at different points on the timeline. I'm sure Timothy Thatcher sees a lot of his younger self in Bret the Threat. And Timothy Thatcher's trying to break the ankle, destroy the foot of Bret the Threat. A lot of similarities in style between these two. Veteran wherewithal and benefit of Thatcher can't be overstated. I'm sure Bret the Threat didn't think that he would be tangling with somebody like Timothy Thatcher here tonight to defend his Golden Gate Championship. Using those knees, trying to get out of the clutches of Timothy Thatcher, tried to go for the double leg. Thatcher just will not be denied right now, fighting his way off the rope. And just crying, almost like a bear trap across the face. Nice use of the elbow from Thatcher. Threat is in a world of hurt right now. And Tim having fun in there at Bret's expense. Just trying to pick Bret the Threat apart. And the Golden Gate champion hanging on for dear life, able to almost just luck his way into a cover there. Now trapping the arm of Thatcher. Trying to turn things around is the champion. So hard in there against a specialist like Timothy Thatcher. And just seeming to grab a limb out of nowhere. Into the ropes they go. Sparky having to use his count there. Up to 3, up to 4. Just a big time shot right to the breadbasket, and again from Thatcher. the ropes. Nice snap suplex, beautiful float over from Thatcher. Getting the shoulder up is the champion. It has been more or less all Thatcher here in the early going of this title contest. Bret the Threat never wanted to back down. I think saying, what you got, Timmy? Asking for the absolute best of Timothy Thatcher. I'll give him full marks for bravery. And look at that. Bret thought he had Tim. Tim had Bret all the way. Maybe break that ankle. Thatcher has had an answer at every turn for everything Bret has tried thus far in the matchup. Bret maybe thinks he finally got him here, but into the ropes they go.
1, 2, 3.
As much of that count as he safely could was Bret the Threat trying to do more damage. Bret trying to keep safe enough distance while still being in striking range, and again Thatcher answering right back. It's like trying to wrestle a grizzly bear. Scoop slam from Tim, elbow follow-up. Fundamentally sound and incredibly effective. Oh, now look at that. A play out of Thatcher's book from Bret the Threat. And there you see the double leg takedown. Submission Gangster trying to get into his playbook here. This is as sustained and offensive we've seen from the champion thus far. And Thatcher countering again, looking maybe to go into a pin. Oh, just open him up again, right into the midsection again. What a volley from Thatcher. And again going back to that ankle.
What's the safe word?
Stretching Bret out. Foot and leg might not be the same after this matchup. Bret the Threat in a very bad way. Gotta be careful here. Thatcher has been one step ahead the whole matchup. Bret trying to do anything he can to stop the avalanche of Thatcher offense. Look at Thatcher work. Again, Bret thought he had him, and Thatcher just continues to be playing chess against Bret's checkers. Thatcher's got to be careful there. Trapped again is Bret. In an absolute furnace of affliction is the Golden Gate champion. Oh, it's stomping right at the spine. And the Golden Gate Championship could just be slipping right through the fingers of Bret the Threat into the cover. Goes in. 2 count. Beautiful European uppercut. Thatcher, Bret doing what he can to hang on. Roaring out in defiance. And he scored with that kick to the elbow. That did its work well. You see Thatcher immediately going to it. This might be the opening that the champion needed. Bret's got to be careful not to get disqualified here. Took his eye off the ball for a moment. Right back comes Thatcher with those kicks to the leg. Even lying prone, Thatcher still absolutely deadly in that ring. Stomping away again at that left arm. Bret might have found his target for the rest of the matchup. Bret going back to it. Trying to do more damage to that elbow. On the mark, but I think it might have just fired Thatcher up. Left arm of Thatcher hanging at his side, but fury written all over Tim's face. Not backing down. And Bret, more tough talk. Headbutt brings Bret to his knees, but you see the crying out in pain from Thatcher going back to that left arm. Into the cover. Right, able to get his shoulder up. But keep your eye on that left arm of Timothy Thatcher. He's essentially a one-arm man in there right now, going for this pile driver. Bret able to counter, back body drop. No, Thatcher rolling through. Bret rolling through. And going right to that left arm. Bret seizing the opening. Just trying to turn Tim into a pretzel here. Oh, but the foot, Thatcher refusing to go quietly, turns it into an ankle lock. Trying to force Bret the Threat, the submission gangster, to tap out here. Kicks to the left side from Bret, forcing the break. One arm or not, Thatcher still standing, still fighting. Went for that uppercut again. Bret countered, backslide coming, backslide. Is he going to retain with the backslide? No. And Thatcher, double underhook suplex from Thatcher with one arm. Into the cover, and I think that hesitation might have cost him the pinfall. It doesn't matter, looking to now punish the arm of Bret. Thatcher's got to be careful here. As you see, this shows overhand strikes from Bret. Be careful not to have his shoulders get trapped. Trying to break the arm and hyperextend it. Bret hanging with it now. Thatcher trapped in the center of the ring with Bret the Threat. Vicious shots. Head and neck area. Is he going to force Tim to tap out here? He's going to force the submission out of Timothy Thatcher. Thatcher kicking wildly, trying to force a rope break, but he's trapped on the howling in pain. That's it. Thatcher is forced to quit to Bret the Threat. Bret the Threat just leveled up. Submission victory over Timothy Thatcher with gold on the line, and still West Coast Pro Golden Gate champion